Spain just got stopped by a country smaller than most American suburbs. 0 goals, 90 minutes, and a result that nobody outside one tiny archipelago saw coming. Here is how a nation of 500,000 people just walked into their first ever World Cup match and made one of the tournament favorites look ordinary. Cape Verde is 10 volcanic islands off the coast of West Africa. The population is around 525,000 people. That is smaller than most single cities you have heard of. In practice, that should mean no football infrastructure, no depth, no chance against a team like Spain. This sounds simple. It is not. To even get here, Cape Verde had to win their entire qualifying group, and they did it by beating Cameroon. That alone should have been a warning. You know the type of team that qualifies and then gets quietly dismissed before the tournament even starts. Cape Verde was supposed to be that team. Then they walked out against Spain, one of the most technically gifted squads in the world. In theory, this match ends in a comfortable Spanish win. In practice, Cape Verde organized themselves so tightly that Spain never found a real opening. 90 minutes later, the scoreboard still read 0-0. Here is where it gets interesting. The hero of that result wasn't a striker. It was the goalkeeper. Josemar José Evora Diaz, known back home as Vozinha, made 7 saves to keep that scoreline intact. 7 saves against Spain, in his country's first ever World Cup appearance. When the final whistle blew, the 40-year-old broke down in tears on the pitch, hugging his teammates. And here is the part that makes it heavier. His own mother could not be there to watch it. Visa complications kept her out of the stadium in Atlanta. The biggest night of his career, and the one person who should have been front row was stuck dealing with paperwork thousands of miles away. Cape Verde is now also one of the smallest nations ever to qualify for a men's World Cup. Third smallest in history behind Iceland in 2018 and fellow newcomers Curaçao this same year. Whether you like it or not, that statistic is going to follow this team for the rest of the tournament. Every match from here gets framed as the underdog story. And this is exactly why the World Cup expanding to 48 teams matters. More slots means more small nations get a real shot at this stage. And moments like this stop being rare flukes and start becoming a pattern worth watching every single tournament. So where does this leave Cape Verde? 1 point, 1 clean sheet against a genuine contender. And a group that still includes Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Advancing from here is not guaranteed. But the psychological damage is already done. Spain now knows this group is not the formality it looked like on paper a week ago. A team representing 500,000 people just denied one of football's giants a win, on the biggest stage that exists. Whatever happens next for Cape Verde, that result is permanent. It is already history. If you want more of these World Cup stories explained fast, subscribe. There is a new one almost every day this tournament. You are welcome.